Now guys, this is where you're about to see blood, so if you're queasy, you don't feel comfortable, look away. Look away! Good morning, everyone! He's more obsessed with Paul, but usually around whenever I do my intro, he's like running over here. Let's try it again. Ready? Good morning, everyone! Look at how he's like, see? He gets so excited for the intro. Oh my god. But today's response was a little slow. Like, I don't know why, but that's usually what he does. Have you guys ever noticed that? Like, sometimes you see me like, good morning, everyone. Still barging in, because he's super loud too. Come on, he's a like 70-pound pup, stomping and trotting all over my house. So for today's vlog, we are going on a mini adventure. Well, not really mini, but it's still an adventure. Still something. I don't know. You know what? I'm like enjoying this pregnancy brain fog apparently. I don't even know what I just said. So today we are actually going to go do blood work. I am accessed. I know. A lot of you guys are like, you still have to be accessed when you're pregnant? Yeah, like this medical equipment, this piece of beauty right here truly saves my life and helps me through those rough patches. Because sometimes if I don't access, yeah, I'm like on the verge of going back into the hospital, and I don't want that. So I have been doing some hydrations these past couple of days, you know, getting me and the baby back to physical peak form, you know, always staying hydrated. I'm trying to create an athlete in here. I laugh at that. But I am accessed, you know. Honestly, guys, like I don't really show it off. Like, you can never tell when I'm accessed or not accessed, and I like that. Like right now, I don't like it. Like, no, don't show. Shame on you. No. Everybody is different. The reason why I don't personally like to show it as often, just because my mother, she's exactly the prime reason. Whenever she sees it, she gets grossed out. Like she's like, and I'm like, Mom, like, seriously? You like changed me as a baby. You've seen so much worse. So for today's adventure, we are gonna go do some blood work. My own blood work. I do my own blood work because no one likes to touch my port. That's perfectly fine. You know, I've been successful at doing my own blood work many times in the past. My endocrinologist, my new endocrinologist, has requested some blood work. Sadly, I have been on thyroid medication, you know. I have been told thyroid medication when pregnant is a little sensitive. Like for the first trimester, I'm on one medication. Second trimester, I'm on another medication. And I believe on the third trimester, I'm on a different medication. And if I don't take them correctly, it can do damage to the baby. That is like nerve-wracking. Okay guys, so Paul has joined in because I need his help with this explanation, and you guys know Paul's explanation is magnifique. Before we get started though, I did get a request of someone asking me, can we get a vlog of you talking about the medications that you are on during pregnancy? And I was like, yes, I love that idea. Now we're gonna do a small little entryway, see how you guys behave. I want to let you guys know, thank you for the love and concern that you have for me, but telling me the medications that I am taking and doing your own research and in the end saying I'm going to die or either have cancer is not a good way to go about it. Or this is the side effects. I do not care to hear any of that, guys. Trust me, we're doing all our research. We have the best team. I am not going to take random advice from strangers. My journey is only here to spread awareness, not to get terrified. There will be a vlog on that. I'm excited, but let's see how you guys behave with this little bit of information.
The medication that Janice was put on by the endocrinologist for her hyperthyroidism, it's called PTU. Propylsyl, whatever the hell it is. It's like long.
6 syllables.
PTU is the abbreviation that everyone uses for it. Now, PTU is perfectly safe to use during pregnancy during the first trimester. During second and third trimester, it can cause some birth defect. So what they do is they say there's another medication called methomazole,
I believe.
That one is safe to use during second and third trimester, no issues. So that's when they typically just transition you from first trimester to second. over to that secondary medication. So that is what's going on right now. We have to obviously continuously do blood work on the regular to monitor the hyperthyroidism, because it is possible that it happened, and with the medication that Janice has been on right now, it has subsided and calmed down to the point where she may not need medication all day, every single day, or maybe a lower dosage, just maybe every couple of days. The options are huge.
They are concerned. The doctor was concerned just because the dosage that I'm on right now is very high for my little small body, and they want to make sure with the blood work that I'm doing okay.
Yeah, like her dose is something like it would be for like me, like a full-grown 6-foot adult man that's 200 pounds, you know what I mean? And her little 98-pound self.
Soaking wet, 98 pounds.
I did get off the medication. The doctor did ask me to, just for several days, to do this blood work. Of course, I am accessed right now, and no lab will do my blood work, and that's perfectly fine.
At least not through the port. They would like stick you.
But guys, when I go to those phlebotomists, they scare me, man. Like they don't get you on the first stick. And I have gone to Quest here, and they have stuck me like 3 or 4 times. No go. And they do so many different methods. Yeah, it's a long process, so it's best to just do it through my port for this blood work.
I don't get that Quest Diagnostics. That's all they do is blood work, vast majority. And obviously, these phlebotomists, this is what they do all day, every day.
I'll be honest with you.
I do not understand how some of these people some of the phlebotomists at Quests are phlebotomists, because I'm not a hard stick.
Yeah,
like I am a gusher, and I've had my veins blown out at Quest. Not in the hospital, not in the Advent Health Systems labs, but at Quest and different ones. It's happened to me a couple times where they blow out my vein, and I'm like, how the hell did you blow out? And I mean, my veins are huge in my arm.
These veins are good. They're like, we have this.
And I'm a gusher too. Like, I mean, one little thing and I'm like bleeding down my arm.
And no, I do not take blood thinners.
So there is a lab in one of the Advent Health systems that the manager is understanding, and she goes, that's perfectly fine. I cannot draw through your blood, through your port. But if you can, that's perfectly fine. She gives us a bag with all the little vials, and she goes, fill them up, write your name, the date, and bring them back, and she will process them perfectly fine. It's almost as if like the home health nurse comes, does it, she goes and drops it off at the lab.
Yeah.
Same thing here. That's perfectly fine to do. It's not like she's doing something sketchy. No, it's just she's helping us out. Instead of having to go through an extra process, she's like, here, we'll just cut the middleman out. I'm going to help you guys out and do it, and there you go.
Now you're probably wondering, why doesn't your home health nurse come and do it? Well, funny, weird story. My insurance loves how well I have taken care of my port. And out of nowhere, they just let me know, hey, we don't think you need home health anymore. We don't think you need a nurse to come over because you are surviving perfectly by yourself. So it's like a double-edged sword. Like, I'm so amazed that I got kind of dropped for taking such good care of my port. Now, I have been off this medication, for a couple of days, and I truly see the effects. And I'm amazed, and it's like my version of a miracle pill, because it doesn't cause me like any more pain when I eat. I don't have so much of an upset stomach. It feels like I don't feel like such harsh fatigue or nausea. And some of you guys may think, oh, it's because of pregnancy. Well, guys, we know I have been struggling with my thyroid for such a long time, but finally we were able to get the blood work and to show there's something wrong. And I have been told that by the endocrinologist that pretty much one day your blood work can be great and the next day it's showing something. So the thyroid can be temperamental. So guys, let us go do this blood work, get this done, and get me back on that medication, because honestly, I'm back to like eating almost 1 meal a day. And with this pregnancy, I'm trying to at least eat 3 meals a day. And when I was on this medication, 3 meals a day was like nothing for me. Now that I'm off, I'm like, I don't want to eat. I have such harsh fatigue. And guess what? I'm in my 2nd trimester, so I should be feeling better. And I'm honestly not. I'm just so tired. Like, I feel like Yeah, look at those bags. Look at those bags. Guys, look at those bags. Oh my gosh. Ew. All right, let's go. So we are here in the hospital. Yeah, this is where I do my blood work. Don't worry, it's safe, it's good. Okay, it's time to go in. So we are here in the hospital trying to do my lab work. And, you know, it's taking a while and Paul's getting very impatient. Oh wait, maybe he got it? Did he get it? Did he get it? No, he did not get it, never mind. We're trying to get, you know, the tubes for the blood work, and apparently they're giving some pushback saying no. And Paul is just like, we do this all the time. He's just like, can you ask that, you know, head nurse? She does it for us. And they're just now making us wait. It has been over 30 minutes. Paul is not a happy camper. Oh my God. I'm stripping. Well, I have a sports bra on, so this will make it easier, quicker, faster. Let's wash up.
Now guys, we have done this countless times. So we know exactly what to do, how to do it.
And haven't died yet from sepsis, so
yeah.
A lot of comments come at me like, oh, you're not doing it right, you're gonna die, you're so irresponsible. Guys, like,
how long have we been doing this? 2 years now? No, like doing the blood work ourselves to report, like
yeah,
2
I
years.
did 2 years actually.
Because the first year when you first got it, the home health nurse did come and draw it out for us.
So we're gonna get started. So I have my oh shit kit here. Look at that, guys. You guys don't like it? It used to be my sister's. I took it, I love it, and I use it like crazy. I have already a couple flushes here ready to go. Flush. Right now, as you guys can see, Paul is writing on the tubes my name, information, yada yada yada. I am just, you know, clearing this out. A lot of you guys may wonder, like, why are you doing it in the car? They're not a big fan of me doing it in the hospital. They feel like they're liable still for it, so we just come out to the car to do it. We're understanding, not a big deal. We know this is a unique circumstance, so we're willing to work too.
While I was actually waiting, there was a gentleman who had a PICC line, and they're like, hey, can you just draw it through my PICC line? And they're like, no.
I should have been like, hey, bruh, come over here, I got you now.
That, they would not let that happen, just because also in the orders it needs to say, like, hey, if she does it through the port, it's perfectly fine.
And if you do have orders through the port, in this lab, it's very difficult for them to be like, oh yeah, sure, we'll do it.
They'll still have home health nurse come and do it for you, but... Or
you have to have like an appointment with one of the specialists or with like oncology where they know how to use the port properly to draw from it. So and that's not easy to get. So
right now I am, you know, cleaning this, alcohol wiping this for about 30 to 45 seconds if you guys haven't noticed.
So each vial has to have her full name, first and last, date of birth, as well as time that we are drawing the blood out.
So some of you guys may be wondering, shouldn't you wear a mask for something like this? No, it's perfectly fine. I'm safe. I'm not breathing on it whatsoever.
So what you do is you're going to flush the whole line in. Then you're going to draw the same flush. You're going to draw it out so that the syringe is completely filled with blood. Then you're going to put on the adapter. Okay. And then we have one of the waste vials. The waste vial is so that just a bunch of blood flows into it, and that way we know that all the blood that is here is not contaminated with saline that can throw testing off, per se. And then we have our 3 vials that we're going to do to collect the blood, those are the samples, and then we're just going to flush all the blood out with a couple more syringes, and that's it. Now guys, this is where you're about to see blood, so if you're queasy, you don't feel comfortable, look away. Look away! We're gonna draw it back. Look at that beautiful blood. It's very red and pink. Okay, so now we're gonna do the waste vial. Cap this. Beautiful. My blood! So, and this just flows so much better, easier. Now, my port is temperamental. So what does that mean? Some days I will get blood drawn, some days I will not. Apparently the vein moves, and imagine, it still affects my port. My veins still affect my port.
So Paul's doing this really good. We just fill it to where I feel like there's a lot in there.
It stops by itself, like right there. You see how it's not moving anymore?
Paul knows.
They're vacuumed.
All right.
Ooh, it's warm.
My butt is warm like this. Oh, I feel so cool.
And then this is like so easy because I just go to the lab, I drop this off, that's it.
All right, so here we go. We're just gonna push down.
Boom.
Blood just squirts out. Now you may wonder, Janice, do you feel anything? No, thank God I don't.
It's just like when you're getting regular blood drawn.
Yeah.
Squirts in there and problem solved.
That should be good. This is where it stops.
And that's it.
We move it. Ooh, my blood feels warm and good. I know a vampire would love it. Like that.
Ooh.
So now from here, we're gonna disconnect this, and we have a couple flushes. We gotta flush the line till we see there's no red whatsoever. We cap that off.
And obviously, since everything here has been tainted with blood, all of this does go into a sharps container that we do have at home. So we just hang on to the stuff, then throw it in our sharps container at home.
You guys see how clear it got? So we still have a little redness, so this is where I will pulse it. Pulse it is just
Push, stop, push, stop.
push, stop. That's what our nurse taught us, and it'll help clear out the line.
And one flush is more than enough. We always do two, just in case.
So pulsing it, pulse, 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 pulse. I have been told this method works best for me with my port just because it can be fidgety. So only one time I had a really big issue with my port, and we had to do calf flow. But from then, I think we realized like, oh, it's just my port fidgety.
It's like positional with the needle.
Now, as you guys saw, we didn't touch the main areas. We didn't touch the parts that were sterile. I'm doing a little heparin now.
So heparin is just so that nothing coagulates on the end of the line and you don't create blood clots. And then this little green cap is filled with a little sponge and alcohol, and just to keep the cap nice and safe and clean.
Ta-da! Done. And it makes my life so much easier.
Golden. So now what I'm gonna do, drop these off.
Thank you. That's so cool. And it will start coagulating. And I've had nurses tell me it's fun to look at the blood because you could tell if someone has a lot of certain vitamins such as iron. Apparently iron, you'll see like clumps in there, and I'm like, that is so crazy. What are you doing? Like, you're digging. Do you not like my clothes back there? I'm sorry. Like, you guys saw him digging. I'm pretty sure he's like, mother, put back on your shirt. No one wants to see that. I'm sorry. He stopped. Oh my God, maybe he wanted me to put back on my shirt. All right, guys, so I am very proud. That was successful. You know, we were very careful. I just get a lot of people just telling me, oh, you're not doing it right, yada yada. Trust me, guys, I always verify with my nurse. I still have her phone number. I'm like, how is this? What do you think? Does it look a-okay? She gives me some critiques possibly, but most of the time she's like, you're doing great, you're doing fabulous, you are protecting yourself and your body. So some of you guys may freak out like, oh my God, she's gonna kill herself. But you know, me and this port have been together since 2018, the beginning of 2018. It's like my third nipple. I'm very surprised too, like, haha, I'm so proud of myself for taking such good care of it. All right, guys, I think this is where we end it. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Like, being pregnant, you know, I am creating a lot of organs every single day. I say it a lot, but you know, I'm creating stuff every single day. So my energy level is like non-existent, and that's perfectly fine as long as it goes to my baby. That's all that matters. I think of like having kids, like if you guys have ever seen American Horror Stories, Coven, the supreme, I'm the supreme right now, but over time my child will take all my youth, my energy away, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But I am the supreme right now. I love that series. If you guys haven't seen it, watched it. Guys, do not forget to check out our baby registry. All this that we are doing is for our future bun in the oven, or well, not bun, there's already a bun in the oven, our future sushi. There you go. I didn't know how to phrase that for a second. Definitely check out our baby registry. We do not know if we're gonna be doing a baby shower. We're playing it by ear, honestly. There is talk apparently that during the summer this pandemic will get better, but we don't know. We're still seeing possibly, do we want to risk it? So we're just playing it year by year. I say year by year, but we're playing it day by day pretty much. But anything helps. You don't have to send anything, but we would love for you guys to help support us in any which way possible. We have so many social media platforms. Whenever I do these types of registries, I don't know, like, I feel like I need to give back. I want to send you guys something back in return to just show my appreciation, because it really truly means a lot to me, and the support and love you guys send for this future raw life baby coming. Real quick, before we end this, let me stop looking like a hoe and look a little bit more presentable for you guys. Successful?
Yes.
I'm so proud. Well guys, this is where we end it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And once again, check out our different social media platforms. We have Patreon, we have Instagram, and I think you guys will definitely love Patreon because we do exclusive inside looks and you guys get right there and then updates and knowing what is going on in our lives. So guys, I need to take it easy, chill, and relax. For now, adieu and goodbye.